What's up, guys? Good morning. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So it is coming on the new year, and a lot of people are looking to lose weight. But that is not my number one goal, but it probably is for you if you're watching this video. So if you are new here, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. I feel like that's kind of a weird angle, kind of not. Is that an okay angle? If you have just came here, please go check us out on our Facebook group. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. I'll try to link it in the description below, but you can literally just go to Facebook and type it in. It's not that hard. Okay? You're smarter than that. So today is how to follow Atkins diet. And you might be thinking, "Oh, he's going to tell me a certain thing I want to hear." Probably not. The beginning of this video is going to annoy the shit out of you, because it is the most important thing that you're ever supposed to do anytime you're following Atkins. First of all, you got to figure out your macros. If you don't want to figure out your macros, message me and be like, "Jonathan, I want to buy a meal plan. Cash out me $80. You'll have an 8-week meal plan, and then you don't have to worry about it." But if you do want to do it yourself, or if you do want to know what the hell you're doing, then you should probably listen to this video. I'll make it quick, I'll make it brief, I'll confuse the shit out of you, and hopefully make you dive a little bit further into what you're doing, because I have tons of videos on this exact topic. So number one, like I said, and there's only 3 things I'm going to talk about: macros. What are your macros for Atkins? Okay, so first of all, I'm going to make this extremely difficult, and I'm going to go turn off my air because it's annoying. Ugh. And then I'm going to turn off this thing because that's annoying too. And then I'm going to come back. I have made my bed so inaccessible, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know why I've done this, but I've done this. Okay, I'm back. Macros: 70% fat, 25% protein, and 5% carbohydrates. What that means is, of the total calorie expenditure, say that, and I'll make this easy, if you were eating 1,000 calories, okay, if you're eating 1,000 calories, 70% of those calories, 700 calories, would need to come from fats. 250 of those calories would need to come from protein. And the remaining would come from carbohydrates. Okay. Now, I think transferring like grams to protein to weight to content is probably one of the most difficult things for most people to figure it out. But the people that do are extremely successful. I have a client recently that hit 100 pounds lost. So I don't just make this shit up. I have multiple clients that have 50 pounds, 80 pounds, 90 pounds, 60 pounds, 20 pounds, 10 pounds in a week. There's all over the place, okay? So it all depends on how successful you want to be. But I promise you, understanding exactly what you're doing is the key to getting started. Now, why I say macros are most important is because people will dive into Atkins or keto and they will say, "Jonathan, it's not working. I have eaten no carbohydrates. I don't know what's going on." So the whole idea behind Atkins or whatever is you want to put yourself in a level of ketosis, okay? You could probably just get rid of your carbohydrates, but if your meal plan's not optimal, you're not going to get there, okay? If you don't eat vegetables, you're not going to go to the bathroom. Like, there's a lot of things. If you don't get protein, that's not good. If your fats are whack, well then unfortunately your hormones are going to be all crazy and stuff like that. So, and if you're a female, let's just say you're already crazy. So you don't want to mess with that too much. I will say females tend to do really, really well on low carb, Atkins, keto, low carbohydrate diets and stuff like that. They do significantly better than men do. I am not saying that men don't do well. But I usually see like exercise performance is way better and stuff like that with women. Now, I don't know the science on that exactly or why that is, but I've just noticed that. So here's an example, okay? 3 meals per day. My example is how many, first of all, you do need to figure out how many, this is how you're going to structure what you're doing. How many meals am I going to eat per day? So my example is 3 meals per day, right? So the first thing that you're going to do, we're going to go through 5 steps of creating your own food. The first step is pick your meats. What type of meats do you want? Do you want ground beef 3 times a day? Do you want ground beef for breakfast? Do you want eggs for breakfast? Do you want pork chops for breakfast? Do you want salmon for breakfast? Yes, I've had people say that. Or do you just want chicken? Okay. Do you just want hamburger? Okay, then do that. But put those on a sheet, okay? And then the next thing is you're going to pick your fats. Do I want mayonnaise? Do I want olive oil? Do I want avocados? Do I want what do I want cheese? Which fats do I want? Healthy fats. So if you're saying, oh, what fats? What do you mean fats? Then you need to get your shit together and start diving into this a lot more. Go join our Facebook group and ask some questions. It's okay. You're not stupid. And then the next thing that everybody knows and avoids is pick your vegetables. That's the last of the 3 foods that you would pick. Why would I go this route? Okay, so first of all, the reason I say go this route is because of the next thing. The 4th thing is figure out your calories. If you pick your meats first and don't put an amount, okay, just say for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For breakfast, I want ground beef. For lunch, I want chicken. And then for dinner, I want pork chops. Just put ground beef, chicken, pork chop. Don't put an amount, okay? And the reason I say don't pick your meats first is because meats are going to have healthy fats in them and stuff like that. Like, you're going to get fat from those things. And you're not going to be picking lean cuts if you're going Atkins. You want the things with fat on them, like ribeye, 80-20 ground beef, fat chicken. Have you ever saw fat chicken? No, I'm kind of a fat chicken right now. And then at the end, once you figure out, so your second thing would be like, for breakfast, I put cheese. And then I put, for lunch, I put avocado, and then for dinner, I put, with the pork chops, maybe I'm putting like olive oil to cook it in, or butter or something like that, Kerrygold butter or something like that. And then I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to figure out my calories just on the meats. And I know this is like boring, and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Then buy a meal plan. Buy a meal plan. It's easy. I've got hundreds ready to go. Figure out your meat. So if you are at 2,000 calories a day, 70% of those calories need to be from protein, right? No problem. So just figure out whatever that is. What is it, like 1,400 calories or something like that? Whatever it comes out to. And then, or I'm sorry, from fats. Screw that. So from fats. So your first one would be 25%. I totally screwed that up. 25% of your calories. So 500 calories should be your meats. 25% of, 250 and 250. So 500 calories, okay? And then you're going to figure out, I need 1,400 calories from fats. And then the remainder is carbs, whatever that comes out to, because I don't know 5% for some reason. And then you go through and figure out your amounts. Okay, I need 1 ounce of cheese. How many calories is that? 110 calories. From a ribeye, I have 50 grams of fat, so 50 times 9 is 540 or something like that, so that's 540 calories. So from those meats and stuff like that, you're going to get fat contents. So I hope that didn't confuse you. If it did, good, because you need to rewatch this video over and over and over again, or rewatch my other videos that explain it. Now we'll crack out of that, and that's kind of how you put your base together and everything, because that's extremely important. If you've been on Atkins for like 6 months or a year or 5 years or whatever, and you don't know how to do your own meal plan, you're fucked. Like, you need to stop. Like, you need to stop and figure it out. Like, I would venture to say, if you spent 1 week really buckling down and trying to figure out how to create your own meal plan, you could do it. Maybe less. I will be honest, it took me a lot longer than that. I'm slightly stupid when it comes to a lot of stuff. And it took me a while to figure it out. And I would say there's still stuff that I can learn each and every single day. And I have been doing, Atkins meal plans and putting people on Atkins and stuff for years. So it is a learning process, but you should know the basics. The next thing, get your carbs right, okay? Because I said 5%, there's another part of those carbohydrates, okay, that people just seem to avoid completely. They go, Jonathan, I've cut out my carbs. I'm not losing any weight, and I don't know why. Okay, so to be optimal for brain function and everything, they say, like scientists say, that you should be around 18 to 22 carbohydrates per day maximum. And in the Atkins induction phase, okay, we're talking about induction phase, all of this, meaning the first phase, meaning hurry up and lose weight phase. 18 to 22 per day maximum. Okay, there's a caveat to that. The caveat to that is it is 12 to 15 net carbohydrates through vegetables. Okay, so your fiber doesn't count and stuff like that. And there is other videos. I'll try to suggest the video at the end. I go way in deep to all this stuff. That's what she said. What? But I go way deeper into this subject and stuff like that. But so how it works is you have like 12 to 15 net carbohydrates. That's your base. And then you can fluff all the way up to 18 to 22. But that fluff only comes from like cheese, eggs, things that aren't vegetables, if that makes sense. So like an egg will have like 0.6 carbohydrates. If you have 3 eggs, it'll be like 1.8 carbohydrates or whatever. So that'll take you from 15 to 16.8 or whatever right away. If you have cheese, same thing, just under a carb or whatever. So that's how you fluff up to that point. You don't want to end up putting your meal plan together and you've got 80 carbs through all kinds of added shit, because that's just not how it works. And to lessen the confusion, we're going to stop there with that information because I think that's just enough. Now 3, and probably the most important fuck up that everybody does, is the rule is never cheat. It is not that forgiving, okay? The difference between this and counting macros or eating carbohydrates and stuff like that, the main difference is that you have to go into a state of ketosis. It takes 3 days to get in, roughly. Some people are 4 days, some people are 2, some people fuck right away if you've got a really good metabolism and stuff like that. But I would say 3 days, 5 days, something like that is probably pretty average for most people to get dialed in and stuff. Once you get dialed in, if you ate a Tootsie Roll, boom, you're out. Guess what? 5 fucking days. So if you ate 1 Tootsie Roll per week, you are not going to lose weight. That's how specific it is. It's not forgiving. It's not, here's the thing. It's not that, oh, I'm being attacked. I can't lose because I ate a Tootsie Roll. I'm such a piece of crap. Shut up. Like, it's not, that's not what it is, okay? It's just your body will stop that process and hold on to everything until it goes back in. So if you are the type of person that is eating and you can't control yourself and you can't say, okay, I'm all in this, because this is going to be all good quality whole foods and stuff like that. You can do some Atkins snacks, so it doesn't have to be a Tootsie Roll. It could be like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup that is Atkins brand, or a brownie that is Atkins brand. You can get away with that stuff. I'm not going to say that's a good idea, because if you have a sweet tooth, you're going to get that, and then you're going to eat the whole box, and then when the box is gone, you're going to eat a fucking gallon of ice cream, and when the gallon of ice cream is gone, you're going to end up in the Sonic drive-thru. This is not my life. It might have been at one time, whatever. You're judging me. But stay away from that stuff as long as you can. But if you feel like, oh, I can't go 4 days without eating a Tootsie Roll, Jonathan, then you don't want to fucking lose weight. Like, if you can't do that, then this is probably not for you. Like, if you can't get serious about that, then fuck off. Like, it's not going to work for you. And I'm not saying that in like a disrespectful way. I'm just saying, like, if you're all in, you have to be all in. Like, and the results are insane. Like, it is insanely good results. If you stick to this stuff and you create a meal plan or follow a meal plan or whatever, I'm not going to say this is everybody's results, but I would say average on like somebody that's following or whatever. If they have, say it's a person that has 100 pounds to lose, usually on average, if they stay on it 100%, 20 to 30 pounds in the first month. It is not difficult. And people go, oh, it's water weight. I don't give a fuck if it was cookie weight. I don't care what it is. The only people that are saying that are the people that are sitting on their fat ass and not losing weight, okay? They're the only ones that are going to discredit. Did you lose 30 pounds of water weight this month? And they'll go, you're rude. Yeah, I sure am damn rude because I worked my ass off. And eventually it will become to where it's not anything but fat, okay? And you don't have 30 pounds of water sitting in you. Chances are, if you've been eating poorly, you sure in the hell haven't been down in water like a freaking fish. You probably don't have that much water in you. So let's be honest, it's probably not water weight, okay? So, regardless, I hope this information helps you. Excuse me. Be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Hashtag Team Boo. Stay on track. Check us out on Facebook. Also, check us out on Instagram at One Big Impact. I'll put both the links in the description below. Good luck this year. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.